Welcome to Pennsylvania, United States of America, Part 1. Are you brave enough to step into the cradle of American democracy? Prepare yourself for an adventure that will make your heart race through every sacred inch of Pennsylvania. From the ancient bricks of Philadelphia, where the Founding Fathers once stood and changed the world, to the tragic, storied fields of Gettysburg, and then to the sweet paradise of Hershey, where you will be swept away in a sea of chocolate. Can you feel the spirits of history's heroes still whispering through every street? Or will you be enchanted by the flavors of one-of-a-kind local dishes? Do not get left behind. Hit the like button if your heart is already pounding, subscribe to join our world-exploring family, and ring the bell so you never miss a life-changing adventure. I bet that after this video, you will be Googling plane tickets in no time. Philadelphia, the city of dreams of freedom. Some cities make your heart skip a beat just by their name. Philadelphia is not the most beautiful city in the world, nor the wealthiest, but it holds something no other city can claim: the soul of immortal dreams. Today, I stand among these streets, where every brick is soaked in stories of resilience, where Rocky Balboa ran his legendary steps, where the freedom of an entire nation was born, and I will show you why Philadelphia is not just a city, it is the beating heart of America. Philadelphia is not just a city, it is like a first love you can never forget. Can you imagine it? Right here at Independence Hall, ordinary people became reluctant heroes. They bet everything, even their lives, like all-in poker players in a fateful game. But the difference is, they did not play for money, but for the most priceless thing in the world, the freedom of an entire nation. Benjamin Franklin here was like the Steve Jobs of the 18th century, a genius who invented bifocals and sparked a revolution of independence. His house still stands, like a living museum telling the story of a genius the world cannot forget. As the sun slowly rises, the Delaware River shimmers like it is draped in glistening silk. From here, you do not just see a city waking up, but you witness the American dream being reborn in the new dawn. Do you know why Philadelphia is called the city of brotherly love? It is a story 99% of visitors never hear. He named the city with two Greek words, philos, meaning love, and adelphos, meaning brother. But the special thing is not the name, but what he did that no one else thought of. He paid the Native Americans for the land, instead of taking it from them like others before. That was the start of the brotherly love this city carries in its name. The cost of living in Philadelphia is like a gift. While New York picks your pocket every day with sky-high prices, Philadelphia embraces you with reasonable costs, like a mother who understands her child. When you come here, you can savor a Philadelphia cheesesteak. It is not just food, but like a warm hug for your weary soul. A crispy roll, thinly sliced beef, and hot melted cheese dripping onto your tongue. Buy a Philadelphia City Pass. It is not just a discount ticket for tourists, but a key to unlock experiences money cannot buy. When you stand before Independence Hall, you will ask yourself, am I ready to bet everything for what I believe in? That is the magic of Philadelphia, a city that not only changed world history, but also transforms the hearts of those who set foot here. So, are you ready for Philadelphia to change your life? If you have been here, comment below and share your experience with us. Independence Hall, the beating heart of freedom. There is a place in this world where, the moment you step inside, your heart pounds like it is hearing the war drums from 250 years ago. That is Independence Hall, the home of freedom. Independence Hall is not just a building. It is where the first code of democracy was written, ideas that changed the world. Do you know, when Benjamin Franklin stepped out of Independence Hall in 1787, a woman asked him, "Sir, what have we got?" And his reply became a haunting prophecy, "A republic, if you can keep it." These red brick walls are like a hard drive storing freedom. Every brick soaked with the sweat and tears of people who dared to dream of a better world. Can you believe it? During 4 months in the summer of 1787, 55 men locked themselves in this room. Windows shut, no air conditioning, temperatures hitting 40 degrees Celsius, all to give birth to the greatest spiritual child in human history, the Constitution of the United States. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence like a freestyle rapper. In just 17 days, he dropped lines that shook the world. All men are created equal. It carried the power of a rap battle against injustice, slavery, and tyranny of the time. This is not just a tour. It is a time machine taking you back to the Big Bang moment of modern democracy. To truly touch the heart of this adventure, you need the secrets of a true explorer. First, remember that tickets through the National Park Service are not just passes, but keys to this place. Keep them carefully, and the special thing is they are completely free, yes, but more precious than any Taylor Swift concert ticket. They disappear fast, like being swallowed by an invisible force. You must act quickly, decisively, because the chance to explore waits for no one. When stepping into this sacred place, leave all burdens behind. Security here is not just strict, it is a real challenge for pickpockets. They guard this place like it is the Fort Knox of freedom. When you come here, leave big bags at the hotel and only bring what you truly need for your journey. And finally, for the most incredible experience of this place, visit at night. When darkness falls, Independence Hall is not just a building, but a giant diamond sparkling in the heart of Philadelphia. This is not just a visit, but a date with the past, a conversation with the great souls who once walked this land. Are you ready to feel the breath of history? Hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to join me in discovering the rest of Pennsylvania's wonders. Benjamin Franklin Parkway, the road of great dreams. Do you believe me when I say there is a road in Philadelphia that could make Paris jealous? Yes, that is Benjamin Franklin Parkway, a road that would make even the French say, "Mon Dieu, why did we not think of this first?" Because it was inspired by the avenues of Paris. Imagine you are playing SimCity, but instead of clicking a mouse, you have to convince an entire city, face financial crises, and turn a chaotic urban area into a unique masterpiece no other place has. That was the impossible mission Philadelphia accomplished in the early 20th century. Do you know why the Parkway is slightly curved? It is not a random design, but a genius psychological tactic. This curve was calculated so that with every step, you get a fresh, surprising view, like turning the pages of a mystical book little by little. Every year, millions from around the world come here to cosplay Rocky, turning the Parkway into the world's biggest stage. Prepare yourself for a visual feast when you come here. Sunrise is the real-life Avatar experience. Number 3D glasses needed. No Hollywood magic, just your eyes to witness this miracle. Golden rays pierce through the foliage, like thousands of perfectly programmed LED lights by Mother Nature herself. This lighting effect is so beautiful that even Hollywood, with its billion-dollar budgets, would bow to the genius of creation. But the real climax comes when sunset falls. The Parkway transforms into the grandest fashion runway on Earth. Ancient monuments suddenly become glamorous supermodels, confidently strutting under nature's spotlight. Golden hour light caresses every curve, turning every angle into a living work of art. This is when your camera will go crazy from too many perfect shots. But if you want the ultimate experience, come in spring. April to May is the #1 golden time. Do not miss it. The weather feels like natural air conditioning set at a perfect 24 degrees Celsius. Not too hot, not too cold, just pure comfort. Come early in the morning. You will get VIP access to the best photo spots without photobombers. Rent a bike instead of walking to save 70% of your time and boost your experience by 300%. It is like playing an open-world game at double speed. Also, do not forget to download the museum app before you go. Turn your smartphone into a free personal tour guide. When you stand in the middle of the Parkway, you will understand why Benjamin Franklin was a great genius. He deserves a road named after him. Have you ever felt like you were standing before a gateway to time? The Philadelphia Museum of Art is that secret key where every step is a journey through centuries of art. In 1919, when the world was still healing from the wounds of World War I, Philadelphia dared to dream big. Like a farmer sowing seeds in barren soil, they began building a Greek-style architectural marvel, not to worship gods, but to honor human art. Over 9 years, from 1919 to 1928, like nurturing a spiritual child, this museum slowly took shape, and when it was born, the world gained another wonder. But here is something few know. Beneath the grandeur of this museum lies a story older than history itself. You could say the modern art we admire today is nurtured by the souls of ancient native peoples. Every step on the Parkway is not just about feeling present beauty, but connecting with thousand-year-old stories soaked into every stone, every leaf. And among the great artists, one name stands out: Thomas Eakins. With over 240,000 works, that number sounds small, but think of it this way. If you spent 1 minute on each piece, you would need 4,000 hours, nearly 200 days without sleep. But perhaps the greatest legend is the 72 stone steps, known worldwide as the Rocky Steps. These are not just stairs, but a symbol of never giving up. Each step is a small challenge, and when you reach the top, you do not just conquer physical height, but you conquer yourself. Buy tickets online first. This is not advice, it is a must. Do you want to glide through the gates like a VIP, or stand in line like a chaotic Black Friday? Your choice will decide if this trip is paradise or a waste of time on nonsense. When you walk out of the museum's doors, you will not be the same person. You will carry pieces of beauty, new emotions, and maybe a new perspective on the world. If it rains all day during your Pennsylvania trip, what will you do? A. Explore in the rain with an umbrella. B. Stay in the hotel and relax. C. Read a book in a cozy cafe. D. Visit a museum. Comment your choice now. I am dying to know, are you team rain or shine? Or rain means rest? Welcome to the Ben Franklin Bridge, America's most legendary suspension bridge. It is not just a bridge spanning the Delaware River. It is where two worlds, Philadelphia and Camden, New Jersey, meet in an eternal steel blue embrace. Built in 1926, the Ben Franklin Bridge is like a giant time machine. Each step across it is a step back in time, when genius engineers poured their hearts into creating this architectural masterpiece. Imagine standing before a giant dragon stretching across the river. That is the first feeling when you see the Ben Franklin Bridge. In 1926, when the world was still fussing with horse-drawn carriages, a group of bold engineers decided to challenge both nature and gravity. They wanted to build a suspension bridge 1,750 meters long, longer than 15 football fields lined up. But why so bold? Think about it. It was an era when building a 10-story building was considered a feat, yet they dared to dream of a bridge that could let ships as tall as 30-story buildings pass underneath. This bridge is named after Benjamin Franklin, a man who, if alive today, would surely be the CEO of a billion-dollar tech company. Just as Franklin tamed lightning with his lightning rod, this bridge tamed the wild Delaware River, turning it into a path of connection instead of a barrier of division. With a height of 117 meters, as tall as a 30-story building, the bridge creates a majestic gateway for giant container ships. Imagine ships as long as 3 football fields gliding underneath like migrating whales. Do you know? The bridge's signature blue color was not a random choice. It was chosen to blend with Philadelphia's sky, looking even more stunning at sunrise around 5 in the morning. When the first rays pierce through the fog, the bridge seems to awaken from sleep. Golden light creates magical outlines on the blue steel, like an oil painting being drawn right before your eyes. That is the moment I understood why Benjamin Franklin was fascinated by light. He did not just discover electricity, he understood how light's beauty can transform everything. The beauty of this place at night is no less stunning. Visit at 7 in the evening. The LED lighting system turns the bridge into a giant light harp. Each cable glows like a string, creating a symphony of light against Philadelphia's sky. Do you dare stand in the middle of the bridge as a container ship passes? The vibrations from ships weighing tens of thousands of tons ripple through every steel beam, a tremor that takes your breath away. If you are an adventure seeker, get ready to face challenges nature reserves for the bold. When summer temperatures exceed 35 degrees Celsius, the steel plates under your feet can feel like a sizzling pan, setting your feet ablaze and your head spinning. But if you think winter is easier, try standing in sub-zero winds, where gusts slice through your skin like knives. In return, you will witness breathtaking icy vistas, reserved for those who dare to keep going. After crossing this majestic bridge, your reward is a feast of fresh seafood at Philadelphia's waterfront. This place not only delights your taste buds, but also treats your eyes with stunning views of the giant blue steel bridge standing tall against the sky. Savoring delicious food while gazing at the blue steel giant from afar, it is an unforgettable experience for any exploration enthusiast. After hearing these stories, do you feel the Ben Franklin Bridge is not just a bridge, but a living symbol of human dreams? Delaware River, America's legendary river. Welcome to the Delaware River, where every drop of water carries legendary tales of courage and dreams of freedom. Imagine holding an ancient diary of American history. That is the feeling when you set foot at the Delaware River. The night of December 25th, 1776. A night so cold it felt like standing in a freezer. George Washington, a daring man, decided to do the boldest thing in military history. He led 2,400 soldiers across a river, frozen like giant crystals. Why so bold? Imagine deciding to walk across a cracking ice lake in the dark with 1,000 others to fight a battle that would decide a nation's fate. And the result stunned everyone. A victory that shocked the world. A dramatic turnaround like a thrilling Hollywood action scene, that was the historic triumph at Trenton. George Inness, a genius painter of the 19th century, became such a fan of the Delaware Water Gap that he painted dozens of works about this place. His works were like love letters to nature, making the world recognize the pristine beauty of this land. Do you believe it? Right here, some of the most incredible creatures on Earth quietly exist. Horseshoe crabs, not ordinary crabs, but living fossils from the time of dinosaurs. Imagine 450 million years ago, when Earth was still raw, before humans, even before dinosaurs. These creatures were already here. But the most unbelievable thing, their blood is blue. Not red like ours, but blue like it came from another planet. Delaware River, not just a river, but a living masterpiece of history, art, and science. So, are you ready to become part of this legendary story? Let the Delaware River share its remaining secrets when you visit and explore this place. Wissahickon Creek, where time stands still. Do you believe that in the heart of a modern city, secrets from 300 years ago still linger? Wissahickon Creek is the answer. A mysterious book written by nature with water and stone, where every bend hides a mystical tale. In 1694, when the world was still debating the shape of the earth, a group of men appeared by this creek. Johannes Kelpius and his companions, they were not ordinary refugees, but spiritual time travelers. People called them the Society of the Wilderness. Sounds like the title of a horror movie, right? But behind that name was a strange and serene way of life. They were like Zen monks, living among nature, awaiting the end of the world in absolute tranquility. Edgar Allan Poe, master of eerie tales, once stood right where you stand and wrote the poem Morning on the Wissahickon in 1844. He did not write about black ravens or haunted houses, but about the heavenly beauty of Wissahickon. It is like Stephen King writing a romantic love story, completely unexpected. Poe described this place as a small valley where nature and art collaborated to create an indescribable spectacle. Central Park, with 840 acres, is designed like a perfect oil painting, while Wissahickon Valley, with 1,800 acres, is like a watercolor, dreamy, mystical, and ever-changing with the light. Among millions of natural sites in America, only 600 are honored as national natural landmarks. Wissahickon Valley is one of those cherished gems, chosen by nature itself to be preserved. Do you know what this number means? Imagine a race with 1,000 athletes, but only 6 cross the finish line first to win the medal. 6 out of 1,000. An almost unimaginable ratio. And that is the caliber of Wissahickon, a place not only beautiful but rare and astonishingly special. Nestled humbly amid grand nature, Wissahickon is not just a destination, but an experience, a journey to values thought long forgotten. 80 kilometers of trails. Sounds simple, But each step on these paths is like a new page in your own adventure novel. Start gently with the smooth trail by the creek. The rippling water, the whispering trees. It feels like a leisurely stroll in your backyard park, but 100 times more beautiful. As you go, the challenge ramps up. The terrain gets rougher, and if you ride a mountain bike, it feels like entering a new level of a survival game in the wild. You are like a knight galloping through rugged terrain, along cliffs and breathtaking bends, not for the faint-hearted, only for true warriors who want to touch their own limits. When you stand by the creek, hearing the water's gentle flow like whispers of centuries, you will understand why Johannes Kelpius and his friends chose this place to await the end of the world. They were not waiting for an end. They found immortality. And now, you can find it too. Wissahickon Creek is not just a stream. It is a reminder that even in a modern city, there are places where the soul can come home. When do you want to explore Pennsylvania? A. Sunrise at the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. B. Nighttime at Independence Hall. C. Sunset at Benjamin Franklin Parkway. D. Nighttime at Independence Hall. Comment with your choice. Each time of day has its own unique vibe. I'm curious. Are you a sunrise or sunset person? You? Do you believe that right next to glamorous Philadelphia, a hidden gem awaits, unknown to 90% of Pennsylvanians? That is Bensalem, where ancient history blends with modern vibrancy like a perfect symphony. Imagine, in 1692, a distant land in America was named with deep meaning. Bensalem, a blend of William Penn and Salem, peace, like a prayer for a prosperous future. But wait, if you think Bensalem is just an old town, you are dead wrong. It boasts Parks Casino, Pennsylvania's largest, with over 3,500 slot machines and 120 gaming tables. This is not just a casino, but a mini Las Vegas right in the heart of Pennsylvania. AMC Neshaminy 24, the state's largest movie theater, where you can immerse yourself in blockbuster films with cutting-edge IMAX technology. Neshaminy State Park, spanning 330 acres, equivalent to nearly 130 hectares, larger than Hanoi's Thong Nhat Park. Here, nature and humanity blend perfectly. For adventure-hungry souls, the mighty Delaware River welcomes you with thrilling kayaking and canoeing experiences. And here is something 90% of people do not know. Logan Point in Neshaminy Park is the secret spot for a dazzling view of Philadelphia's skyline. And do not forget to try a cheesesteak or soft pretzel at Jack's Cold Cuts, true soul food of this land. These are not just meals, but an entire cultural story. Bensalem, from a town named for peace to a hidden gem in Pennsylvania, it proves that sometimes the greatest things hide in the places you least expect. So, are you ready to explore this hidden gem? If this video has made you want to discover Bensalem, like, share, and subscribe to not miss the other hidden gems we will explore in the next parts. Imagine standing on a giant stage where a nation's fate was decided. That is, Gettysburg, a small town with the power of a giant heart beating in America's chest. In 1863, Gettysburg became the bloodiest battlefield in American history. In 3 brutal July days, over 50,000 lives were lost. Picture an entire stadium filled with people, then gone. Listen to the story of John Burns, a 69-year-old man, the age of our grandparents today. When the guns roared, he did not flee but picked up a rifle like a seasoned warrior to defend his homeland. 3 bullets pierced his body, but he stood firm like an unyielding oak in a storm. Do you know that Gettysburg nurtured seeds of the future when President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who led World War II, chose this place to retire, as if his warrior soul still whispered with the fallen heroes? Gettysburg National Military Park is not just a museum. It is a giant time machine with over 1,300 monuments. Each monument is like a whisper from the past, telling stories no book can fully capture. For thrill-seeking souls, Gettysburg offers mysterious ghost tours. Do the spirits of warriors still roam here? These supernatural tales are not just legends. They are like sobs in the night, reminding us of freedom's cost. You can walk the very roads history's feet have trodden, or bike through the battlefield to feel the past's pulse still simmering in the earth. And do not forget to download the park's official app, because with a few taps, your phone becomes a personal guide, saving money, staying flexible, and missing nothing exciting. When you leave Gettysburg, you will feel it is not just a trip. It is a journey to a nation's soul, where history is not a distant past, but a living pulse in the present. Lancaster, a time machine where time stands still. Have you ever wished to slow down, to escape the machine-like life of endless texts, calls, and deadlines? Then let me take you to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where time seems frozen, letting you breathe and feel life's true heartbeat. Lancaster is not just a city. It is the only true time machine on Earth. Nestled in the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country, Lancaster is a magical blend of the ancient and modern worlds, like 2 rivers flowing side by side, never mixing. Do you believe that in America, the land of high tech, a place exists where people live like the 18th century? The story began in the 1720s, when the first Amish set foot here like time travelers from the past. They brought dreams of a peaceful life, not unlike refugees seeking a promised land. But the miracle is, they not only found that promised land, they preserved it for 300 years. These are resilient people, like mountains of stone, who overcame countless challenges to build a thriving community based on honest labor and steadfast faith. Imagine while Philadelphia buzzes with skyscrapers rising like a concrete forest, a relentless high-speed train of life, just 3 hours drive away, a completely different world appears. Lancaster, a time oasis. No noise, no rush. Everything seems to slow down. The peaceful air feels like drifting in an ancient dream. This is where you breathe slower and feel deeper. Here, Amish horse-drawn carriages quietly move through lush green fields like commas on a giant canvas of nature. You will feel like you are living in a movie about the past, but it is reality. Which Pennsylvania experience are you most excited to try? A. Savoring the legendary Philadelphia cheesesteak. B. Riding an Amish horse-drawn buggy in Intercourse. C. Crafting handmade pretzels in Lititz. D. Exploring Hershey's chocolate world. If you've tried any of these, share your thoughts. I'm super curious. Central Market, America's oldest continuously operating farmers market, running since 1730, nearly 300 years of history. This is not just a marketplace, but a cultural crossroads, where three worlds meet: the traditional Amish world, the modern American world, and the curious world of travelers like you. Do you dare try shoofly pie, the oddly named pie that chases flies, or whoopie pie's innocent-looking treats that are irresistibly sweet? A horse-drawn carriage tour here is not just a tourist experience, it is a chance to live an Amish day. Imagine sitting in a carriage pulled by horsepower, not engines, feeling like you have stepped back to the time of Roman warriors conquering lands. The sound of hooves tapping on cobblestone roads, the jingle of harness bells, all create an ancient symphony that transports you to the past. But one crucial thing when interacting with the Amish community: be like a respectful archaeologist, always honoring their way of life. Absolutely do not take photos without permission. This is not just a tourist rule, but respect for a living heritage. The Amish believe photography can harm the soul, so observe with your eyes and remember with your heart, not your camera lens. When winter arrives, a blanket of snow covers the corn and wheat fields, creating a scene like a European fairy tale painting. Lancaster is proof that in this frantic, fast-paced world, there are still places where you can find yourself again. The blend of ancient charm and modern prosperity, fueled by agriculture and tourism, makes this a detox for the soul. Are you too searching for a place to reset your life, to escape the pressures of modern living? When the world around us grows crazier with technology, speed, and pressure, Lancaster asks, do we really need all that to be happy? If this video has made you want to pause your hectic life to find yourself, comment and let us know if you dare to live a phone-free day like the Amish. Share below in the comments. Lititz, Pennsylvania's hidden gem. Some places in this world are like ancient paintings tucked away in an attic, waiting to be discovered. Lititz is that hidden gem, where time seems to have fallen asleep on cobblestone streets. Each step is like turning the pages of a 300-year-old diary, carrying history's whispers. In 1756, the Moravians crossed oceans from distant Bohemia to seek religious freedom. They brought no gold or silver, only hearts full of dreams, like seeds carried by the wind, seeking soil to grow. If Lancaster is a vibrant adventure novel, Lititz is a gentle, soulful poetry collection. Here, you do not chase time. Time slows down to wait for you like a patient friend. Lititz Springs Park is not just a park, but the town's green lung, where crystal-clear water flows like Mother Nature's lullabies. The Wilbur Chocolate Factory is a century-old legend, where the scent of chocolate is the aroma of happiness. Stepping inside feels like Alice entering Wonderland, where the chocolate-making process becomes a mesmerizing art performance. Challenge your hands with a hands-on pretzel-making class. It is not just baking. It is a conversation with tradition, where each pinch of dough becomes a living story. The golden time to visit is April to June and September to November. When night falls, Second Fridays turn Lititz into a giant outdoor stage, with music, art, and street food blending together. Fresh pretzels here are not just snacks, but the taste of tradition baked in ovens, each bite a story from the 18th century. In 2013, Lititz was voted America's coolest small town, not by chance, but as the result of 3 centuries of love. Lititz is not just a place to visit, but where your soul finds peace, where time is not an enemy but a kind friend. Are you, too, craving a place for your soul to rest, to escape the relentless rush of modern life that come to Lititz? Sometimes, the answers to everything we seek lie in the simplest, most peaceful places. Lititz is proof that paradise is not far away, but right before our eyes, waiting to be explored. Intercourse, a magical gateway to the past. In this world, some places are like hidden time machines, waiting for souls eager to explore. Intercourse, Pennsylvania, is that magical gateway, where time is not a rushing river but a still lake, reflecting humanity's purest values. Why does the town have such a curious name? The story begins in 1754, when this place was called Cross Keys, an ancient inn, like a home for faraway tales, where merchants from all over stopped like migratory birds seeking rest. By 1814, the name Intercourse was born, not for the reason you might think. It means interaction and connection. This place is the heartbeat of the Amish community, where people connect not through screens, but through eyes and smiles. The Amish community here is like ancient temple guardians, protecting the most precious treasure with their simple way of life in a complex world. They have weathered history's storms like hundred-year-old oaks, steadfastly preserving sacred values, while the world around them spins like an endless carousel. The handmade craft shops here are not just stores, they are galleries of the soul. Stepping inside feels like Harry Potter entering Diagon Alley, witnessing magic crafted by skilled hands. For souls yearning to return to their nest, Intercourse offers a horse-drawn carriage tour through lush green fields. Not just a ride, but a journey back to yourself, where the sound of hooves on dirt roads beats like the earth's pulse. Prepare comfortable shoes like wings, because Intercourse is best explored with slow steps, letting your soul soak in every moment. And do not forget to bring an open heart, because Intercourse will teach you lessons of simplicity no school can offer. Do you have the courage to find yourself in Intercourse? This is where time is not an enemy, but a kind friend, where every moment is a precious gift. Hershey, have you ever imagined living in a world made of chocolate? Welcome to Hershey, where your childhood's sweetest dreams come true. This is not just an ordinary town, but the only chocolate paradise on earth, where every breath is filled with an unforgettable, irresistible aroma. Imagine you are a complete failure, like startups that crash today. Milton Snavely Hershey was once like that. He failed repeatedly in the candy business, like a tragic series with no end. Like a phoenix rising, Milton became the chocolate king of the world. He did not just build a factory. He created an entire fairy tale town, with a hospital, school, and homes for workers, like a giant father caring for a big family. But the best part? He founded the Milton Hershey School for orphaned and disadvantaged children, a completely free legacy of kindness that endures today. This is proof that goodness can change the world. Do you believe it? The streetlights here are shaped like Hershey's kisses, as if the whole town is decorated by chocolate-loving giants. The scent of chocolate wafts everywhere, like an irresistible invitation. With 15 world-class roller coasters, Hershey Park attracts over 3 million visitors yearly, that is, over 8,000 people daily seeking thrills. Sky Rush, a 200-foot speed monster, equivalent to a 20-story building, 75 miles per hour, faster than a car on the highway. It feels like you are an eagle soaring through the sky, heart pounding like war drums. Pandemonium, the roller coaster of dreams, the park's longest and tallest, where you experience 5 18-second bursts of pure adrenaline, like a lifetime condensed into less than a minute. I want to save smart. Here is a tip. Book tickets online first. You will save 20%. Sounds small, but it is like getting extra cash for chocolate. And when you arrive, there is one experience you must not miss: Hershey's Chocolate World, where you get free chocolate. Even better, you will explore the chocolate-making process from A to Z. A sweet scientific journey, not just for kids. Hershey proves that happiness does not need to be complex. Just a bit of sweetness, a touch of kindness, and a lot of love are enough to create paradise on earth. So, are you ready to melt in this chocolate world? Do not forget to leave room in your suitcase. You will want to bring home a mountain of chocolate souvenirs. Harrisburg, the secret powerhouse of Pennsylvania. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania's radiant capital, is not just a pulsing political heart, but a crossroads of history and modernity. Nestled by the poetic Susquehanna River, Harrisburg lived through a glorious industrial revolution from the 1800s. From a small riverside town like a humble seed, Harrisburg grew into a powerhouse through the resilience of its pioneers. Stories of steelworkers risking their lives to build the majestic state capitol still echo like ancient bells. John Harris, S.R., the city's founder, turned a dream from a small ferry landing into the state's capital. Like Cinderella's magic, he proved that from a grain of sand, a pearl can be created with bold ideas and unwavering determination. The state capitol, with over 475 rooms and massive murals like the Louvre, is the pride of its people. Each room holds stories like living history pages, telling of decisions that shaped America. City Island, a sparkling pearl in the Susquehanna River, is Harrisburg's heart. This tiny island is a green oasis, where you will find magic as outdoor sports turn into colorful adventures. From challenging mini-golf to vast playgrounds, every corner radiates family happiness. The Appalachian Trail, the legendary path stretching across America's East Coast, is an invitation for adventurous souls. The section through Harrisburg is like a book of wild history, where each step tells a story. You can feel the grandeur of the Appalachian Mountains, like standing before a giant landscape painting. Winding trails like silk ribbons lead explorers to the pristine beauty of America's Northeast. Lebanon bologna, a traditional smoked meat, carries a rich flavor like childhood memories of Pennsylvania families. Pennsylvania Dutch whoopie pies, sweet sandwich cakes with creamy filling, are like a sweet autumn kiss. The unique mid-Atlantic flavors will show you why Pennsylvania's cuisine is so loved. Harrisburg boasts a cost of living 15% lower than the national average, like a gift for those seeking quality of life. This city is a hub for healthcare, education, and government, creating a robust economy and diverse job opportunities. Harrisburg is the perfect destination for those seeking a balance between adventure and relaxation. Pack your bags and let your heart lead the way, because Harrisburg awaits with unforgettable experiences. A trip here is not just a vacation, but a journey to discover yourself amid grand nature. Susquehanna River, the river whispering thousand-year secrets. Do you believe there is a river that can speak? A river where, when the wind blows, you hear history's whispers? Today, we will listen to the stories the Susquehanna River wants to tell. Welcome to the Susquehanna River, North America's most legendary river, where every drop carries timeless tales like grandparents telling stories to their grandchildren. This is not just a river, but a living work of art by nature, where history and pristine beauty blend into a perfect symphony. Compared to the fiery dragon-like Colorado River or the whirlwind Mississippi, the Susquehanna has a gentle beauty, like a kind mother embracing her children. With over 650 miles of kayaking routes across 3 states, like America's aquatic highway, this is paradise for adventure-hungry souls like travel bloggers. The Susquehanna Water Trail system is divided into 4 distinct sections, like a game with 4 levels, each a thrilling challenge for daring explorers like adventure streamers. Always wear a life jacket during water activities, like a helmet when riding a motorbike, and do not forget to enjoy the flavorful local dishes from riverside towns. Do you have the courage to face this legendary river? Or would you rather sit by the bank and listen to the stories the wind brings? The Susquehanna is not just a river, but a companion on your journey of self-discovery. It will teach you that living slowly is sometimes living rightly, and nature is the best healer for the soul. Are you ready to hear the stories the Susquehanna wants to whisper to you? Comment below about your river experiences, or share this video if you want friends to explore this legendary river too. Pennsylvania is not just a trip. It is a journey to discover America's soul, from history's tears to sweet laughter. You will return with a heart full of memories and a stomach full of unforgettable flavors. And that is it. Thank you for joining us through Pennsylvania. From the addictive first bite of a Philadelphia cheesesteak to the haunting Gettysburg battlefields that stir the soul. Do not think it is over. Every moment in Pennsylvania is real magic, and this is just the beginning. Hit like if you loved this video, subscribe to become my travel companion, and do not forget to ring the notification bell to never miss any of my videos. Your time is now. Comment the place that makes you want to fly there right away. I will read every comment, and maybe that place will appear in the next video. And do not leave. More explosive journeys await just ahead. Keep exploring with my next video intro. Now, prepare yourself for the next unbelievable discoveries in Pennsylvania Part 2. coming soon. There are secrets hidden at the Reading Pagoda that only the brave dare to uncover. Imagine standing before a mysterious pagoda in the heart of America, where Eastern souls merge with Western spirit to create a one-of-a-kind architectural marvel. But why is it here? And what is the story behind it? All will be revealed in the upcoming surprising video. When visiting Allegheny National Forest, you will step into a world of brave explorers with mysterious trails leading to undiscovered natural treasures. A place with strange sounds echoing from deep within the forest, ancient legends of mystical creatures and forgotten treasures. Do not miss Wellsboro, which will take you back in time with twinkling antique gas lamps scattered like diamonds along romantic streets. But why has this town preserved its antique charm while the world changes around it? I will also take you to Victorian homes that could tell tales no one dares speak of at night. And many more destinations will be revealed in this part 2 of Pennsylvania, a video that will unveil a great secret that will leave you in awe and may change your view of Pennsylvania forever. Do not miss the chance to explore the wonders and mysteries awaiting you on this unforgettable journey. Click the next video to start this surprising new adventure now.